every Monday morning. Not from hard work, but it's my energy. So we're in a beautiful Parsha, Vayakhel. Sometimes it's together, but meanwhile, this week we're up to Vayakhel. Now let's go back to 3 weeks ago. It was Truma and then Tetzava. What did we learn in Truma and Tetzava? Basically, the commandments of the holy tabernacle, the Mishkan, and the clothes of the Kohen Gadol. We learned all that in Truma Tetzava. What happened in Kisisa? Not a very proud thing, but it actually, that's the Egel. Thank you. We Jewish people sinned with the Egel in Kisisa. The Egel, we sort of that. Yeah, the golden calf, and we served Avodah Zarah, which is idolatry, and we fell from just having left Egypt and seeing all the miracles, the crossing, the splitting of the sea, and we fell so quickly. And then Hashem loves us so much. So the next two weekly readings, which today is Vayakhel, is repeating. It's a repetition, basically. Of course, nothing is repeated. There's always new, but it's the laws and the commandments of how to set up what we learned in Truma and Tetzava, the Mishkan and the clothes. So, like, wouldn't it have been enough to say after the sin of the golden egel, golden calf, instead of too long parshas, too long weekly readings of the Sedra, just repeat. Look in Truma and Tetzava, do everything I taught you then, and then Hashem says, and I'm happy. But it's so detailed. So why? It's a blaring question. Is it blaring to you?
It's never blaring.
Look, I got home from the Merkaz at 2 a.m. So we all got to wake up. I'm blaring, not blaring, but okay. Why?
Please enlighten us.
The Torah doesn't say anything extra. You learn many, many mountains full of laws from just one letter. For example, the Torah says, Kabet es avicha, you should respect your father. There's a word es in there. And the Torah learns to include your older brother, or the oldest brother, or your older brother. The youngest always gets off. Like,
is my oldest sister now? Is she like my parents? With my parents,
you have to ask your local rabbi, but it's always good to respect her, you know? It's always good. Good.
What if you haven't got anyone older?
Then you don't, then you're good. You're good.
You are the matriarch. I'm the old one, right?
So
yes.
The first pasuk we have a printout. If you'd like to look at the first pasuk. Hello, Elisheva. Happy belated Purim and early Pesach. Elisheva is with us. Elisheva is joining us from her queen's throne, because Elisheva broke a bone and she's recuperating.
Wow.
Amen.
Hi.
At home.
Hi, Elisheva.
No,
Hi, Elisheva. I understand what
Dini.
happened, and Sarah for Shalema B'Karoim.
Amen. We're
Toda.
happy. We're waiting for you to sit here. Dini knows it's your
Yes.
chair. Dini knows.
Right.
I didn't break the bone. I didn't break
good.
it. I
Oh, good. That was
fractured. It
Ah.
fractured. It was a fracture.
so it should be better quicker.
Practice.
We
Better
should make
quick.
it better quick.
Should be
all
all
So,
And wait, Miriam, yesterday I started physical therapy.
good,
Yay.
good. Baruch
Yeah.
Hashem. Good. Shira, you did told me. I was very happy to hear. Thank God. Oh, which reminds me, I want to thank you, Miriam Esther, for this is wheatgrass. Now, I have a joke about wheatgrass. It's really sacrilegious, but I love it. If you switch and replace your morning coffee with wheatgrass, you may lose. This is like people have found this out who have done research, has found you could lose up to 80% of the little happiness you have left in life. I'm sorry to say it when I drink it in the morning, but I know, her nice for coffee. Let's live a little, you know. Or 80% of the cholesterol, you know, right, of 80% of all the bad. That's the joke. That's the joke. Not said, I'm going on both. I try 80-20, 80% healthy, 20 not healthy. No, I should do 100 to 0, but I want to be happy.
No,
And I
you know what? If you want to be happy, you buddy, so don't say the beef is too much better than coffee.
Okay, thank you. I get to hear Darga. Sadik enjoys green dress more than coffee. She's a tzaddik. Whoa, so they.
Yes, because coffee has nutrients in it. That you don't make.
I'm working on it. I'm getting
Energy,
to.
but the wheat grass gives more energy than coffee.
So, in the Russians, because I can use it. The Russians afterwards. Yeah, we're going to go on with this because that's why we're here. So the Russians, the first thing when they went into the Ukraine, they destroyed the radar, command, and control of the Ukrainian army. Because if an army he cannot communicate with each other, it's not an army. The army is lost. The Chafetz Chaim says, our mouth is our command and control center, our communication center, because it connects the head, which we know what we should be doing, right? Like Yadata Hayom, you should know the Torah and learn the Torah. Put it in your heart. Don't just do it technically, mechanically, robot-ish, because okay, this is what I have to do because I'm signed in and because I'm part of the tribe and because whatever, this is, do it the heart also. And we're going to learn about this in this Parsha. Do it with our heart. Put your heart in it, your passion, your love, because Hashem gives us these mitzvahs from his love to us, to each of us. Let's respond in kind. It's a two-way love. And how can we respond? Well, keep Shabbos, try not to talk Lashon Hara, make shahako, drink wheatgrass to be strong, drink coffee to be. Anyway, all the good things. Everyone's different. I know I shouldn't make fun of this, especially here. It's sort of like, so the Chafetz Chaim said, our mouth. No, because I put in honey and you're not supposed to. Berry. Don't be worried. It's going to go to the right places. It's good. The Chafetz Chaim says our mouth is our command and control communication center. If the Satan wants to destroy us, what does he do? So again, we know it in our mind. How do we get it down to our heart to feel it and do it and to live it and love it? Through the mouth. Hashem, help me to feel, do, live, and love. Help me to want it. Help me to be happy next Purim. I better start now. Help me to be. I wasn't happy, but it's okay. Because I recuperated quickly and I didn't fall into the shame game of you blew it, Pesha Miriam, you blew it. You talk about Simcha all day long and you can't even muster it up. Okay, what's done is done, and I'm gonna be happy today. Shushan Purim is also Purim. So at the Satan, oh, I loved it. I loved it.
I know it wasn't easy Friday, like benching lifts with my house really dirty.
You know, but
that,
I know it was.
Table was
for all of us with the floor. Mensha just told me she learned in Jerusalem the laws of Shushan Purim. That's the triangle, you know. So it's Friday, Shabbos, and Sunday, different for those in Jerusalem and for the rest of the world. And some people on Friday do some people wash early.
I really feel like I missed something.
They wash early, and then they bench to have time and to have a hearty appetite for the Shabbos meal, which is beautiful. I think most people do it. Some people, including my son, where we were in Beit Shemesh, does what's called Pares Shemesh. Pares Mata. Mapa. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Pares Mapa, meaning that they start their Purim Suda in the afternoon, right? A little bit before time to light our candles. And at that point, what do? Well, they daven, Kabbalah Shabbos, L'chadoidi, you know, and then they put a challah cover over the challah that we've been eating for the last hour in our Purim Suda. They take out wine, and a becher cup, and they make kiddush without saying the bracha hagafen, because we did it an hour ago during our Purim Suda. And then they take 2 challahs, because Shabbos we have lechem mishnah, 2 challahs, and zachar v'shamar, to remember. There's so many. Everything we do is so full of reason that it's like it's such a pleasure. Oh, you again! It's even after Purim, and then continue the meal. So this is what we did. We were at his house, and it's like Shilub Mishalev. It brings together the holiness and happiness of Purim into Shabbos, and it's a very holy, happy time. And he kept saying, he was a little drunk, but then he got over it. He kept saying the same Dvar Torah, like a 3-minute to every guest that came in, and each time I'm looking at it, like my husband's all like, wow, because I loved it. First, I loved it about Torah. Second, I love that he's saying it. And he said, for this alone, it was worth it. My mother, it's like the first time she heard it. And I've been saying it 5 times. I said, that's one good plus thing. It's a forgetting. It's like each time, forgetfulness could be good. Because you go to a shir and wait, I heard it. This is boring. No, it's fresh. It's new. That's how Yiddishkeit should be, fresh and new. So that's what we did on Purim. And the next time we have this 3-day Purim is in 20 years from now. Oh, that's what my daughter-in-law said. She'll be 60. Anyway, with Hashem. Maxine is wonderful. Hashem loves Maxine.
Oh,
I hope so. I hope so. I'm glad I did.
Maxine Bas, what's your mother's name?
Gittel.
Maxine Bas, we used to help you get your name.
Amen. So we said Truman Titzav is the building of the Mishkan. Kisisa is the golden calf. Thank you. And Vayakhel, and next week, and then Chazak. After next week, sometimes they're together. This and next week we do Chazak, B'nis Chazek, when we're going from one Sefer Torah, which is Shemos, to the next one, Vayikra. When there's that in between time, a person could fall like between 2 jobs, or when they move. All this. The Yetzar is a way to get in when we're in the middle of something and we're on the roll. So we need this extra bracha of Chazak. Let's be strong, and we're going into the next sefer, which is Vayikra. So there's something very, very beautiful about all of this. This is from the Arizal. It's a little esoteric, but we're going to bring it down to like my teacher once said from Rosh Pina, how I can go to the Makolet and buy something with it. We're going to bring it right down to our everyday life. So the Arizal taught us, the Arizal was buried here in Tzfat, that before the sin of the golden calf, which was last week's Torah reading, the general leadership of how Hashem ran the world was the way of Rachel, our matriarch Rachel. And after the sin of the golden calf, there was another system of leadership, a new way, and it was connected to Moshe, and it's the way of Leah. Rachel, oh, thank you so much.
Amazing.
Wow, that's good. Thank you. So now we have both systems. Hashem's guiding hand called Rachel and Hashem's guiding hand called Leah. Now, what's the difference? Okay, so Rachel, we remember she was beautiful on the outside. Rachel is teaches us how we should act, keep Shabbos, not speak Lashon Hara. Our actions in Judaism, following mitzvahs, following the Shulchan Aruch. So our Yiddishkeit, our Judaism is basically what we do, which is important, which is very important. We want to follow the Shulchan Aruch. We want to do what Hashem wants. It's an outward religious life, and it's Shabbos, it's praying, just like Rachel, our mother, we saw her from the outside. She was beautiful. Leah, though, was not beautiful on the outside as much. She was beautiful on the inside. It says her eyes were like cried out because she kept crying. She doesn't want to become Esau's wife. She doesn't want to marry him. And she was crying a lot. She's the inner beauty. She's the inner essence. She represents the inner essence of the Jew, the depth. When a Jew is not necessarily making it in the outer mitzvahs, but Hashem, I want to be good. I have this desire. I blew it. I'm not acting the way I'm, not walking the walk, but Hashem, I'm talking the talk. I want to be good. It's good there was no water. I want to be good. And that's Leah. Rachel is a world of action. I'm defined by my action. Leah is the world of thought, the inner world. I'm defined by my yearning, by my ratzon, but where I am in my mind. And the Gemara says, even a thief, can you picture this? He's about to break in a house and he says a prayer to Hashem, help me to be matzliach, help me to be successful in my work today, of being a thief. So wait a minute. We ask him, are you a good guy? Of course I'm a good guy, but you're a thief. Oh, no, that's what I do for a living. That's not who I am. That's not me. So there's two different definitions. There's what I do, and there's what I want inside. And we have to try to merge the two, the Rachel and the Leah together, so that we're in sync. For sure, we should do the mitzvahs. Nobody is saying, God forbid, that we should sin, chas v'shalom. But we are saying that one of the things we're saying is, if I blew it, if I sinned, not to give up and say it's over. No, I want to be better. Shem, my day does not look the way I planned it or the way I feel you want it. My perm was, al hapanim, we say, my perm was a disaster, but I want to be happy. I want to give you nachas. I want to daven better. I want to be nicer to my neighbor, not just walk by with a curt hello when I know she could use a nice warm 5-minute, lift. I want to do it. So when we can combine the two, that's the combination of Rachel and Leah. That's what Moshe Rabbeinu brought us to learn. We should for sure develop Rachel, the outside mitzvahs, but we shouldn't do the right thing just because it's right. Mechanically, we should do it and feel it and be excited about it and do it with passion. And this is the teachings of Hasidus that teach us how to feel and the depth and the meaning and the excitement and the exhilaration of the mitzvahs. And then when we can do it with simcha, nobody has to convince us, and we don't take shortcuts. And today I'm not on because it's too heavy. No, it's just all encompassing. It's exciting. I want it. I run. How does it say? Nafshi chashba, my soul desires you. I'm running to you, Hashem. And he's running to us. How much he loves us. That's why he gave us the Torah. So
I wanted to say a little bit of something what you just said, because that's part of my name, and really I have a big schos that you brought this to us, to the founder. Right, Rachel was from the outside, from giving and whatever, but Leah, more the structure from the inside, is good to daven expressed by davening more.
Beautiful. Thank you very much, Dini. You always ask so much. So Rachel, like Dini said, is the outside doing the mitzvahs, and Leah is the inside. And when we can get the two together, we don't have to run away. For example, I'm washing the dishes. Wait a minute, now I want to connect to Hashem. So I go and I daven or say Tehillim or say, Hashem, help me to come close to you for 15 minutes. Then I go back to the dishes. I can combine the dishes because the dishes is holy. Because everything we do, remember I asked Hashem a few weeks ago, I know I told you, but this gives me it lifts my heart every time I think of it. I was actually doing dishes. That's what reminded me. And if you heard it and you're bored, you could do yoga for a minute, but whatever. But meanwhile, I said, what do you want me to do? How can I give you nachas? What's your ratzon, Hashem? I want to do it. Should I say to him? Should I call a friend? What should I do now? And he answered me in my heart. I felt, he said, just continue. What you're doing is good. Dishes, the laundry, Tehillim, even reading Mishpach. I mean, what you're doing is good. Try to, grow in the ruchnius and be more passionate and more involved. But basically, what you're doing is good. If you're asking me, you sort of said to me, I'll tell you one thing. Everything you're doing, just add a smile to it. Others, I'm doing the dishes anyway, smile. I'm laundry, smile. I'm going on a bus, smile, because everything is a mitzvah, everything. What?
When I'm ironing or doing dishes, a lot of times I find myself just saying,
Beautiful.
even if I just know a few things, I I have Hashem before me,
Beautiful.
you know?
Yes.
You can know one
smile.
word. You could say Hashem, Hashem. You could say, help me. Say, it's for you, these
Or
dishes.
listen to a shear, you know, on your phone while you're doing the dishes and that's what goes into what you're
That's part of
doing.
our toolbox of what to do now. If I'm not feeling it, then what do I do? So I can make some jokes while I'm doing the dishes. I can be a little silly, like
Or you put on some
nice music, all to lift me. Because when I'm lifted, I'm not down there. I want to sing. I want to put on the shir. I'm happy to do the dishes. It's a zechus. I have kosher food. I have food. Thank you, Hashem. So it's all like, instead of entitlement, like, well, of course I have food. Of course I have
do it
dishes.
before spirits are over.
Yeah, to catch the music. But we could also sing during spiritual.
Yes.
So the teaching is Hasidus. The first level is escape reality. It's a healthy escape, though. It's not going to smoking or anything. And develop that world of thought, of interconnection with Hashem. Find time during the day to attach my mind and my heart to a higher place. Not to pay attention so much to this world and the bothersome, petty things that get me down. Forget it. To go on and a little bit to disconnect from this world, to develop a healthy space, a space of Leah. Imagine yourself at home as an angel. And the Gemara said, let's say it. I don't know that it says so beautifully. Kol ha'olam kulo ki gargar chardal neged olam haba. This whole world is like a mustard seed compared to the next world. Like, don't sweat the small stuff. Like, it's passing. I was like 6 years old, like yesterday, weren't you all? It's like, where's it flying to? And I heard, and I understand, and I've been told, and I've experienced, the older we get, the more it flies, like, wasn't it, well, it was yesterday, but wasn't last year, 2 days ago. So just enjoy with that. Whatever I'm doing, in a way, is a mitzvah. We want to do the dishes, have clean dishes, to put our food on, to have koch to serve you, Shabbos, guests, you name it. Like, you were busy with guests, what could be higher? And so that's how we develop ourselves. And in these moments of escape, we can talk to the Shekhinah, we can cling to Hashem with love. So that's one level. I can redefine myself, not from what I do, but from what I want to do. Because Ratzon is very, very great. This is like teaching of Hasidus. Remember the story of Reb Aryeh Levi? He said to the boy who was very tall and was not wearing a yarmulke, who asked him, what do you care about me for? You see, I took off my kippah. And Reb Aryeh Levi was so short. He said, where my eyes hit you, I see your heart. The heart of every Jew is holy, pure, soft, wanting just to do good to Hashem, for each other. So we're basically doing good all day long. So Hashem said to me, just add a smile, enjoy it, enjoy life. Every parent wants kids to be happy. Enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy it and enjoy life. And then you'll want it more and you'll do it more and you'll be more on instead of off, the off times of just turn over and let the day pass and go back to sleep, or, do these things that just, like escape. So this is how we can develop both the Rachel and Leah at the same time. And when they merge together, they come together face to face. And this is attaching to Hashem, not by disassociating, but by merging. We don't have to run away, just to bring it in. Our daily, everything we're doing anyways, okay? I always think of this. For years I've thought of this. It says there's 3 things that marchivim adas, that make a person's mind wide and like relaxed and open. And they are, dirana is one of them, a nice place to live. Kelim noim is another one. Nice vessels like dishes, plants, furniture, you name it. But if we stay by the things that make our mind wide, well, what do we want our mind to be wide for? To enjoy all this? Yes, but what else? Enjoy Hashem, to do his mitzvah. So let's not be busy for like 100 out of 120 years, or 23 hours out of 24 working on making those kalim pretty. Let's go on to why do I want them to be pretty? Yeah, well, but we go to sleep in order to have koch to serve Hashem. And also, like this man in Poland said before the war, which I love this story. Instead of saying sleep well or have a good night's sleep or nice dreams, he would say sleep happy. Because then you wake up happy. And why are we going to sleep? Actually, to be happy. I don't know about you, but when I'm tired, I'm not in the best of moods. I'm like a child. I don't do tantrum with my feet, but like stay away. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Give me years. So the Baal Shem Tov said, to attach ourselves to Hashem, we combine and merge the Rachel and Leah, not by disassociating, but by merging. We appreciate a sunset, not just its physical beauty, but the beauty that Hashem made it. Ma Rabu Masecha Hashem. How great are your acts? How great are your creations? And I'm enjoying Hashem's presence in the sunset, in the food, in everything, in the dishes that I'm doing. So back to our parshas, Teruma and Tetzaveh, which were back here. Hashem told Moshe what the Mishkan should look like, right? And then the Jewish people fell. And what is the Mishkan? The word Mishkan in Hebrew is Mem Shin Chaf Nun. Does anyone know a similar word?
Shachen.
Oh, Shachen, thank you. Mishkan, that's the Holy Tabernacle, Mishkan. And Dini says the word Shachen is in there. Neighbor, we should treat our neighbors nicely. They live next to us for a reason. Hashem didn't put that nasty neighbor that, is noisy at 11:30 p.m. and maybe 12, but for a reason. And because the Shekhinah is in this word. Mishkan, you see Shekhinah? Mishkan dwells in our heart. Mishkan. And also, Hashem said to us, build a Mishkan and I will dwell in them. What's them? Mishkan sounds like singular to me, and it. It's a building. Sula Mishkan Shechanti Besochem, and I will dwell in it. We would think Hashem said. He said, in them, in the heart of every Jew, put a Mishkan, put my desire, put my closeness, put my Shechina in your heart. Mashchein, the word Mashcheni, which is actually like Mishkan means to draw. Mashcheni acharecha, I will be drawn after you. I'll run after you. Like a lioness that's roaring with so much passion and excitement. We believed even a bit how much Hashem loves us and how much he kisses his Torah from love. We would be there. We would be on. We would be running and roaring. And so that's Mishkan. So the Mishkan, Mishkan means face to face. It's Hashem's, it's Jewish people connecting with Hashem in the deepest way. And skip a little because of time. So he sees that the golden calf, we fell from the Rachel system, which was before the Mishkan, which was doing the mitzvahs. We fell, we served Avodah Zarah, we served idol worship. Can't get much lower than that. What?
We didn't have the Torah when we fell. The people that fell
we had
didn't know it was wrong to worship idols because they didn't have the Ten Commandments.
I wish what you were saying was true, but didn't we have the Torah before? We received the Torah, and then soon after we fell. And Hashem loves us so much that when
talking about the eagle.
yes.
So we hadn't received the Luchot.
That's what I said.
He came down the first time. Oh, he broke it. Yeah, and then he broke it. He broke it. That's true. He broke it when he saw.
One of the biggest things is that they never keep names. This is my yes, and it really it's by my grandma. In the synagogue. Yes. Yes.
So just to summarize, and then I think Maxine is just beautiful. When Hashem Moshe Rabbeinu came down from the mountain the first time, he saw the Jews committing idol worship. That was the golden calf. And what did he do immediately? He broke the 10 Commandments. And Hashem said, Asher kochacha shabarta, thank you. Kol hakavod, you broke them. Why was Hashem happy that he broke it? Why did he break it? The reason he broke it, one reason certainly, is because once he brought it down, we are wedded. We are wedded with Hashem.
Yes.
The Torah is of Matan Torah is the day of the wedding. Berastich li la'olam. I will wed you forever. I will be engaged and married to you forever, Hashem says. I will never leave you, and you will never, ever leave me. We're in forever. And had he not broken it, it would have been, we would have needed, God forbid, as if a divorce, because that would have been a wedding. And by breaking it, we did not yet have the wedding, so we did not need a divorce, and we could work our way back and again come back to the Jewish nation, to the children of Hashem, to be close to Hashem, to be wedded with Him. And the Mishkan, it says in our Parsha that Kvod Hashem Maleas HaMishkan, the honor of Hashem fills the Mishkan. Malo Karetz Kavodo, the whole world is filled with His kavod. And we have the same word kavod, Hashem's honor, meaning the Mishkan should be inside of each and every one of us. And when it is, we're a walking Mishkan. And we don't have to be afraid of anything because the clouds surround us. Hashem keeps enemies. What's the biggest enemy of a Jew? The Yetzer Hara that tells me, don't be happy. Hashem keeps him away with clouds surrounding me. I'm surrounded by His love and by His hug. At night with the Aish, the fire to keep the bad, whether they're enemies, whether they're Hamas, whether they're the Yetzer Hara, to keep it away. And to keep inside of me a fire of yearning and longing for Hashem on both levels, on all levels. And then Hashem's hand, Hashem's love becomes revealed in the world. And that's also the connection between Purim and Pesach. Purim is hidden. Hashem's name is not once written in the Megillah. HaMelech means Hashem, but it wasn't once named. And it was like he was there in a hidden way, but He was there the whole time. Pesach is revealed. He took us out of Egypt with Osos and Mofsim and 10 plagues. So we can combine the two. And we know that they're all one. When Hashem is hidden, He loves us and is doing everything for us. And when we can't find Him, we say, Hashem, I know you're hiding. Please reveal yourself to me and to all of the Jewish people, the whole world. And that's what Pesach we have to look forward to. With this joy that I'm trying to muster up after Purim, but I'm getting there. With this joy, keep the simcha, we can come out of our exile, personal, private, and for all of our people and the whole world. The whole world will have peace. So maybe see that day soon.
Amen.
In our lives.
Amen.
And in 20 years, Purim's going to be around. Mashiach will be here before that. And we'll be celebrating another 3 days. We have a lot more koyach then.
Yes.
A lot more guests.
I was going to say a few words
Oh, good.
by the end. So you touched the few nikudot that was in me and in this group, and I really want to tell you, really thank you, Yashakayach, for your drasha and for your smile and for your giving the drasha that you wanted to give to all of us.
Someone like Dini, huh?
Really love the love and the love and the love, as you keep us talking about the love, and you don't forget.